It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Looking to throw on second down. Campbell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Gilbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense toward.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Scott. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number?
Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Seahawks 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Stroud working out of the gun.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
42 yards.
And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2nd and 10. Now Stroud.
Forced out to his left. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That's complete to Dell. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it! Unlock line! Unlock line! Go check! Go check! 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 No! No!
They'll run here with Pierce.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Stroud keeps it.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss to Walker. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side complete, but I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of
4. Walker now on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
And a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the
touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans, 31 yards.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14. Tyree Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Stroud off the play fake. Nico Collins. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown! Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 14. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Second and 6. Going deep for Walker. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
13 yards. First down, Houston.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Second and goal from the 1.
And Stroud now to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
The this one left side, caught by Collins.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
Powerful running. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Seahawks 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gilbert. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and is defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Returnable for Lockett. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just... And my goodness, another interception.
And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Texans 49, Seahawks 23.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is caught by Dell.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Lining up for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 56, Seahawks 23.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And they will take a knee here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Houston, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.